The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Two-time Pro Bowler. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 12, and the Chargers first down.
Step around 80. Black 15. Here we go. Check 31. Check 31. Red. Run 80. Check. Left.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36.
Undercut. Swift.
They run it here with Gordon. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly broke. Down.
Complete to Mike Williams. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Run 80. Hey, echo.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Step 180, 380.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 3, check 3.
Check 52. Hey, 79, 79.
Watch the eye. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hatch it.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal.
Hey, Haywood.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is third and goal.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Load it. Load it.
52, Mike, 52.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Watch the cover.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at the 20.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, Alpha.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. All day, every day.
I go.
At 58.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Back, back, back.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base.
Coming this way, here we go, here we go, here we go. He's crashing, he's checking crash. Check,
Yep.
check.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, orbit.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 65, 65.
Clock now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Get ready, get ready. 58 for Mike, 58.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He's going to take off with it. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Hey, high 7.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Watch the shot. Check, check.
Hey, Delta.
Joker. Alert flare.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Broncos nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Go!
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin.
Tighten up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Go!
Check 9, go!
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
58, the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go. 58, the mic.
Hey, Zoo!
I'm coming after you.
Go! Hit it!
On 2nd and 9, Locke. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver, and even 40 yards. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, and that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
Check safety.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's Gordon. Big hold of the 30, and finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Load it. Hey, Delta!
52 by 52.
Ahead!
First down, Rivers. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Keep it skinny. Recon, 132 fighter.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. On third down, Rivers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, that QB's trash.
Blue draw quarters.
Check. He's checking. Crash.
Check 26, check 26.
Check. Switch.
Clear.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's put that team on the bus. Slam.
Ready.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Locke going to try and throw on third down. He's got his tight end fan. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Topper!
Alert 3. He's coming. We got double up. Slam. Kill. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 30.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
You got tight right there. Kill. 36. Sponge. No. Check it out, read. Watch twist. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Hey, lock it.
25.
Get it.
On second down, here's Locke. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Stop your whining. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
Into the red zone, it's locked. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
49 the Mike, watch 49. Here we go, D, get off the field. Check three, check three, check three. Showing it, showing it.
They look to throw. It's locked. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Ryan Switzer as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Why? Get wide. Cluster. Check 13. Shit. Check. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check 43.
Wait, 89.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the
Ready,
50-yard
ready.
line.
90, Wolf.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Look at me. Door. Hit it.
On first down, it's Lindsey, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Look, squeeze. Hey, wahoo. Shoot.
From midfield, here's Locke. And that's complete to Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
What we got?
Right.
Check. Out. Under crunch. Slam.
12.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Say. Check three.
Check 52.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the edge.
Orange 5-4.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Rocket. You.
Check the car.
Hey, 79. Hey, I'm going to go load it.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Load it.
Jim.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Set. Set, 180.
52. 52's the mic.
You don't know no better.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Back. He's crazy.
Red. Behind you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Broncos 14. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Watch the slant.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that. Emmanuel Sanders, the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Check. Kill. Shift. Watch the shift. Check.
Fair. Ready.
They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Flare. Tight dog. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Switch.
Leo. Fight.
Again, here's Pirine. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Samaje Pirine, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Check him. Pick me up. Here we go. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the safety creep. Check 9. He's coming. Q. He's coming. Double up.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Load it. Hey.
Watch the twist. Switch. Check 99.
Room.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Set. We're okay. We're okay. 390. Hey, easy. Easy. 52. 52. Get that one.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A huge play there for Denver. 66 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. 6 down. Check. Roll out. Check.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Bravo. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Record. Mike's 57.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by McManus is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, Sam off. Way to go.
A big spot now for the rookie lock. Here's Pirine. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, Delta.
Here's Locke to throw. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Rock it.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got.
Hey, Charlie.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. 58's the money.
Now to the air. Locke. This is the tight end Fant. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Shift. Check.
Hey, lock it. Ready.
He may try and run for this. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Check 24. Check. Crunch.
5.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Mike, 57. I got you, pump. Hey, Jack.
From the 22, Locke. And he floats one there, incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for, and it's third and short. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1.
49's the mic, watch 49. 3 bucks.
To throw is Locke. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
Locked to throw for it on 4th. Got him in. He finds Sanders. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Great play offensively, defensively. What a disappointment.
And that's why I hurry up and attack right away. You might catch them napping a little bit after that breakdown.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
57's the mic, watch 57. Go! Wide, get wide. Check 13, check 13. Go on. Shit.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Let's go.
They'll come out in the pistol. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Locke. He'll buy some time right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go again. 49's the mic. I got you, boy. 49, check.
Go.
Locked to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
McManus's point after is good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Step 180, round 80. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But they still need 1 completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Denver, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a tough one to